guys! So in the past, I have heard about various kinds of paper. Like for example, white drawing paper, tan drawing paper, and even gray drawing paper. But never in my life have I heard about black drawing paper. And today I'm gonna be testing some black drawing paper and honestly seeing if it's worth a crap or not. So yeah, so without further ado, let's just hop right into it. Now the first test is to see how thick this paper is. Basically, when the paper is thicker, it's better for drawing on it. So yeah, so let's test that. Oh, she's thick. Oh, she's thick actually. Now this is thick, but not that thick. It's pretty thick for drawing paper, but I don't know if it would be able to hold like paints and stuff. So on this one, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. Now I'm really curious if various art supplies stick on here or if it's only like colored pencils and gel pens. So I'm gonna be testing some markers on it. I'm using the Touch markers. Let's test these babies. Oh no, it's not showing up. Like, you can see that there is ink on there, but there's no color whatsoever showing up. Well, maybe we could use a lighter color. Oh no, it's not showing up at all. It's not showing up. I'm really sad because I had such high expectations for these markers to show up on there, but I guess they're not gonna show up. Now as far as the acrylics go, I'm just gonna use the primaries on there because you can pretty much mix any color out of the primaries. So I was pretty much shooketh because these acrylics went on there like so good, so well, and they were the most opaque art supply out of all the art supplies that I actually used here. So then I told myself, you know what, I'm just gonna get some black paint and darken that blue shade that I had originally made, and it surprisingly showed up on that paper. I thought that it was gonna show up, but it was gonna be like kind of blending in with the black paper, but for my surprise, it wasn't. Then I thought if acrylics do work on that black paper, then watercolors should certainly work on there.
So I set myself to the challenge that I will be testing that.
Now, if watercolors do actually work on here, I'm gonna be like shocked. What? They actually worked. Like, my excitement was right here. Now it's like right here. Then I tested the darker shades of watercolor on there, and they were like, weren't the best showing on there, and by the time that they had dried, they were almost like transparent, but the lighter shades did actually show on there. Then I used some colored pencils on there in various shades. Some were dark, some were light, and they all did work. I mean, that was to be expected. So yeah, now that I have gotten all my swatches done, it's time to actually do like the main test here, which is do an artwork with them and see how they perform while making a masterpiece. I just jumped into the artwork straight. I wanted to go for the first piece with something simple, so I decided to do a space-themed doodle. This is here the sun. And around it, there are all sorts of different planets. There's this planet, and it has stripes on it. And I'm gonna call it Abdullah for now, this planet. And around Abdullah, the planet, there are all sorts of different planets. There is, for example, a planet with a ring, a planet with a smiley face like this one, and the moon. I don't know, I was making this stuff up. I did use a reference, but not in everything, so I was making some of it up. So we are now done with our 1 hour doodle. I am pretty happy with how it came out. I used this pen, which I bought a long while ago. It came out really handy. I never used it before, but I did all of the whites with it because I didn't have a gel pen. Next one, I'm gonna be doing a
Zebra.
and it's gonna be more on the detailed side. I'm hopping straight into the zebra with some sketches, and then I'm going with my white colored pencil and I'm doing the pattern on it. And the pattern, you may see it as it being easy, but it actually was not easy at all. It was quite the detailed pattern, may I say that. Now let's take a moment to talk about the pencils that I was using. These were the worst quality pencils ever. I mean, the pencil's white, but it's slatted gray on this paper. Like, I need to get some better quality pencils ASAP. So here's how this one turned out. I mean, it's pretty good, but I wish if it was
white.
I did use a white colored pencil, but I did use the cheap brand. I really do want to get the
Faber-Castell Polychroma.
but they're so expensive and I'm not that much of a fan of colored pencils. But next one, it's gonna be more of a space one again. So yeah, let's paint the next one. Now let's do the outline of this here. So if you've been watching my channel for a hot minute, you're gonna know that I struggle with outline, and I really did struggle with this whole outline of the whole thing, which is here, but I go on it a couple other times and it got fixed in the end. Here it is. You know what? I'm not that mad with it. I'm actually gonna do another one, and I
swear
this is gonna be the last one. Next one is gonna be a cat, a kitty cat. Now, as far as the process went here, it was the same as the zebra, but it was much more simpler. So yeah, so I'm just gonna leave some music playing and let you enjoy this drawing without my annoying voice for once. Let's start going in with the color. Okay, critique time. Is this good drawing paper? Yes, it is. It's the coolest drawing paper that I have ever used. In fact, it's one of the coolest art supplies that I've used or tested yet. So yeah, I really do encourage you guys to go and buy some. And they're pretty cheap, honestly. They're just like 26 bucks. Okay, so I forgot to say what the name of the paper brand is. So it's by the brand Fabriano, and it's 180 GM. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and check out the playlist down below where I test all sorts of various art supplies. It's an ongoing series on my channel, and I hope to see you guys all in my next video, inshallah. Bye!